Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome back to our Baldur's Gate 3 Let's Play featuring the Dwarf Druid, Beâr Thrylls. We find ourselves engaged with a bunch of bloated hyenas and this newborn gnoll. But before we dive into that, folks, just want to quickly mention, this is episode 30. Absolutely wild. That is 30 hours, give or take, of gameplay and hopefully what you consider entertainment. I've considered it to be entertaining at least, but hopefully you enjoyed it too. If you have and you'd like to see it continue, please don't hesitate to keep letting me know by leaving those likes and comments down below. Again, folks, bit of a milestone episode, so I hope you don't mind me mentioning that if you've been really enjoying this series, then it's extremely helpful to support the channel through either becoming a channel member or patron as well. Links to both of those are in the description down below, and you can click the join button that's just beneath the video to quickly become a channel member. And if that's not your cup of tea, you might opt to leave a super thanks instead by clicking the little heart-shaped button that's next to the join button below the video. Now again, it does help support these longer running series because viewership dwindles over time, but with that said, it is never an obligation, there's never any pressure, that's why I try not to mention it too often. But it does really help, especially as these series get longer and longer. As you've seen yourself, viewership drops, and that obviously has its sustainability consequences, let's call it. Anyway, enough rambling about that, let's see how we do in this battle over here, and then we'll have another one just up top over here, which looks a lot more terrifying. I forgot how terrifying these guys actually looked. I loaded into the save and I didn't pan up, and holy crap, that's going to be a tough one, isn't it? We'll be fine, we'll be fine. You've noted, by the way, that Will is actually not engaged in combat just quite yet. So we should be able to do some sneaky stuff with him, potentially. I'm not exactly sure what, though. These barrels are not explosive or anything like that. Ooh, this one is a fire wine barrel. Okay, fair enough. It's not positioned such that it could actually do anything. Now, if I triggered it before I triggered this conversation, then maybe it would have killed this, I think this was the bloated hyena. No. There was a bloated hyena up over here from which this newborn gnoll was born. So that would have done nothing for me. I don't have anything I can throw in particular. I don't necessarily have anything I can do apart from just dive into combat with the Scorching Ray. But I would love to just take a look around and see if there isn't something I could do. I mean, I don't want to come up over here because then I'll just make this battle even bigger. I don't want to pull too far back, lest Will finds himself engaged in a different battle, and then he can't kind of make his way over to join, this battle. That would be very troubling. So I think we actually just have to dive in. But I guess we can dive in on our own terms. I think a Scorching Ray is not a bad idea to kick things off. We've got this hyena, we've got this bloated hyena, and in 2 turns' time, based on Yunogu's hunger, we're going to get yet another newborn gnoll. So, gotta keep an eye out for that. You got this bloated hyena back over here as well, so that looks like 2 more newborn gnolls, but when they come through, they kill the hyenas. Oh, there's a third one. Oh, it's gonna be tough, isn't it? Can I soften those guys up or finish them off? Scorching Ray does 6 to 36 damage. Not enough to finish one off with 1 hit, but I could try and soften 3 of them up. And then, who's actually moving? Astarion?
There's blood in
I guess he could go in with... Well, can he reach the offhand melee attack? No, it's too far away. Can we jump in there? Not enough movement. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get in there with the melee, so we're going to have to fight from range. In which case, who would I actually attack? I suppose this hyena standing and goes next. I do have 2 turns before these newborn gnolls come through. I wonder what I should prioritize here. How much damage could a hyena actually do? So let's prioritize some of these bloated hyenas. Alright, let's go with Will. Let's kick things off with the Scorching Ray. Let's hit you. 96% is not bad. Let's hit you twice, even with minimal damage. We'll actually get the kill. And then let's go ahead and hit you once. That should be good, right? Yeah, let's go for it. Did I read the tooltip wrong? 6 to 36 damage. Oh, that's if I hit him with all 3 the minute. Yeah, of course. That was foolish of me. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. It's a fair bit of damage. Astarion could go in and get the kill. You know what? I figured it out. I know what I'm going to do. Astarion?
Dance macabre.
First things first. Let's get you... I can't sneak attack because you don't have advantage. So I need to pop into Cunning Action Hide for that. Damn it. I had a bit of a plan. I was like, oh, I can Cunning Action Dash, close the gap, and then I can, do something there. I could pop a regular shot instead. A regular shot does, what, 15 to 22 damage? As long as I hit, that'll do the trick. So, you know what? Here's what I'm thinking. I can't jump in, eh? Not enough movement. Ooh, that might be fine, actually. Alright, let's try this. Let's try a regular ranged attack from up over here to finish this bloated hyena off, because, it triggers its turn fairly soon. I do have Sharpshooter all in on, which is reducing my hit chance. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Thank you very much. How much damage do I do then? 5 to 12. Yeah, still enough to get the kill as long as I land the hit. Go for it. Good stuff. Oh, come on. You can't make them whimper like that. That's upsetting. I love animals. I was gonna say I love dogs, but like more broadly speaking, I love animals. So hearing one whimper and die like that is kind of like, that's unfair. You can't make me kill something that's gonna sound like that afterwards or as it happens. All right, let's go ahead and jump in and hope that that's close enough to get the attack in. Because if it's not, Astarion's gonna be in a bit of trouble here. Yeah, good stuff. Let's go. Fingers crossed. That wasn't great. That was not great. All right, fair enough. Let's see what the hyena does. Wait, no. Are they not attacking me? He was just kind of leaving. I was about to say, I was like, looks like they might actually be friendly. Looks like I might actually not have to kill them, but well, I mean, but I did. Oh man, that sucks. I have to kill these guys because they're about to birth newborn gnolls, so I have to kill them. But maybe I didn't have to kill that one. I'm not going to dwell on it too much because it's probably going to upset me. Moonbeam, shall we? 12. Everyone's going to go first, including Will, but he's used his action up, so all he has left is his bonus action. We can get a little bit closer, I suppose. Might as well. No reason not to. And then I can't really do anything with his bonus action. If I got a little bit closer, I could maybe shove Beâr forwards, but not really interested in doing that. Shadowheart,
give up.
Let's get you creeping on up, and then maybe Guiding Bolt on one of these. 4 to 24 damage. I mean, if we land a heavy hit, we'll get one of the kills in, and then Beâr might be able to finish things off if we don't get a kill in. Should be able to jump and close the gap. No? No. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Can I jump up to here and maybe shove that newborn gnoll back or something? Hit him with a thorn whip and pull him back. I mean, he's actually got a decent bit of health, so a moonbeam on him doesn't actually sound like a terrible idea. I am trying to get more long rests and stuff in because, as we've learned, we're actually missing a lot of stuff. Many of you have pointed out in the comments that my cutscenes are all bugging out, and discovering that Astarion is a vampire and unlocking his vampiric abilities. Apparently that's supposed to happen a lot sooner, and that's why I was so confused, because the dialogue made it sound like an early interaction with the character, and apparently it's supposed to be a pretty early interaction. So thanks for letting me know in the comments, by the way. That does help me kind of reassess how I feel about the game and those awkward moments, but unfortunately a lot of that's happening. It's happening with Gale as well, so I need to start long resting more, significantly more frequently than I initially kind of thought. Anyway, newborn gnoll, let's hit you with the moonbeam. Why don't we go ahead and start with Shadowheart's moves though. Let's get you up to here. I'm thinking, yeah, Guiding Bolt, 4 to 24 damage. It's just that, I mean, it's a level 1 spell slot, but I might as well use it, right? If I am planning on long resting more often. The Firebolt is 1 to 10. That's not going to get us a kill, even at max damage. So Guiding Bolt it shall be. Tempting to pop it up over here. If we get the hit, then we get advantage on follow-up hits, right? But no, let's stick with the original plan. Let's go ahead and hit you. Hitting the newborn gnoll would definitely have been the better idea. 100%. I'm not arguing that. That would be the wiser move, but it's not the move I'm going with. I could pop the spiritual weapon, actually. I didn't think about that. I haven't used one in a very long time. Let's go ahead and get ourselves maybe a halberd, cool weapon. Pop that over here, get an attack of opportunity or something on this newborn gnoll if spiritual weapons actually have that option. I want to get you popped out. Of course you're going to be last. Of course. That's all good. Shadowheart, you are done. You cannot move any further. Beâr, what to do with you, buddy? Moonbeam? Moonbeam after all? Or do I go in for some of these kills? Because I could Thorn Whip them or something and get them taken care of. But again, I do have another turn before they birth additional newborn gnolls, so I'm probably actually okay. Poison Spray. Yeah, let's just Moonbeam. Level 2. Sounds good. Pop it down over here. Maybe we'll get max damage. We did not get max damage, but a decent bit of damage. That's not bad at all. Go ahead and pop Shillelagh. Need it soon enough, I assume. And let's move closer as well, because... Wow, makes sense. That's you done, Beâr. Will, you're up. Let's get you as far as we can go. Why are you so... Oh, I guess I've already moved him. I just hit end turn. Right, of course. All right, let's see what the gnoll does. I'm a little worried about that. It's going to be a little rough. Bloated hyenas are probably going to stay put and just kind of tick down their you-know-who's hunger, and that's okay. So let's hit the end turn button, see what happens. Yep. Good stuff. Got the kill there with that moonbeam. Again, starting the turn there. That was beautiful. Very pleased with that. Now, the spiritual weapon can actually reach up over here and get the job done, I think. Good stuff. And you do not have any additional movement. What I'm wondering right now is, do I want to actually send this weapon up over here to trigger an engagement with these guys? Because right now, I feel like I'm in an okay position where if they come down, like, what would I do differently if they stay up here? I suppose I have some grenades. I do have some explosive grenades, and if they're positioned nicely, then that would do a decent bit of work to soften these guys up first, because they have a decent bit of health. I mean, one moonbeam would do a lot, though, so that's what I'm kind of tempted by, is like keeping this battle going so I can use that same moonbeam up over here, just kind of drag it up, you know? You know what? I think I'm gonna lean in on that. Yeah, sure. Let's move you up to here. Let's try and trigger that combat scenario. And your turn.
Where's it running off to?
What? One's running off anywhere, Astarion. What's wrong with you, man? Alright. Astarion, let's creep you up to here. Can I get any further? I can. So let's creep you up to here. Astarion, our ranged individual, diving closest to the enemy to trigger them into combat. Now, they are nicely clumped up over here, so I could pop like an arrow of acid or arrow of fire or something instead. I am currently able to hide where I stand. If I do that, it'll eat an action up, so I wouldn't be able to sneak attack. So cutting action, hide, and then pop a sneak attack. Probably the best move, right? Yeah, because the arrow of acid or arrow of fire, even with max damage, wouldn't secure any kills, but a sneak attack with max damage would secure a kill. So let's go ahead and cutting action, hide.
You see me?
Yep, let's go ahead and sneak attack from range. 84% hit chance, that's not too bad. Let's go for it. Fingers crossed, get the kill. You know what? That wasn't bad. Decent damage. Not too bad at all. I'm not close enough to anything to offhand attack melee. That's okay. Let's go ahead and end your turn here. I'm wondering if I want to, like, cutting action dash and pull back or something. Eat more damage from the moonbeam, you know? Should be able to pull back to here, actually. Cutting action dash. Let's go for it. Might as well. I have the bonus action. Let's pull back to... Ooh, hello. As per my last letter. That's funny. I gotta read that eventually. Pull you back to here. Let's go. Let them come to us, and we'll finish them off. Make sure I'm keeping kind of my distance here. Pull you over to... Sure, here. Hopefully I'm not blocking like Beâr's approach or something. That's you done? Oh no, all these guys are gonna move next. Crap. Kinda saw that coming, but was hoping it wouldn't work out that way with initiative rolls. But hey, it is what it is. Let's go.
Oh, so much for peace.
Because they just joined, they're not actually going to move. I should kill this guy before that newborn knoll comes. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to go about doing that. Like, I could creep up to... Well, let me see. Beâr.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
You can't close the gap, eh? On foot, you do not have enough movement. If I jump, should be able to. So let's go ahead and jump up to there. I'm gonna go ahead and take a whack. Are you for real? You're gonna miss? Come on. I should have just moved the moonbeam instead. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Shadowheart, you're up. Should have popped Guiding Bolt first. Just a hyena, though. All right, let's get you up to here. Not that I didn't use Guiding Bolt against the other hyena just moments ago, but you know what I mean. Let's go ahead with Firebolt, 1 to 10 damage.
No holding back.
And you, let's see, if I don't have a Warlock spell slot available, so it's just going to be an Eldritch Blast. Gotta get closer. 91%, that's not bad, actually. If I stay up here, what's the point? These guys are probably going to funnel down this way, so I want to make sure I'm in a position to fight them in melee. So let's get you up to here.
Fleet of foot.
Let's get that Eldritch Blast dropping over here. Come on. Good hit. Now, hopefully, Shadowheart is going to finish the job with a nice little Firebolt. 80% hit chance. Fingers crossed. Good stuff. Critical hit. A bit of a waste of a crit, but I'll take it. We're in an alright position as those guys come through. I'm feeling comfortable about this. Yes, I am. I could summon a new weapon further up, but I don't think that's necessary, so let's end your turn there. Beâr, you're good. Yes, you are. End it. And this weapon. And I guess I could pull up and try and distract these guys. I don't know if it'll work out, but worth a shot. What else do we have here? Dismiss summon. Okay, I was like, what's this one? I gotta remember that lacerate is a separate kind of attack from just a regular slash. And it does that, it does that bleed, so I gotta keep that in mind. Alright, let's end the turn, see what the AI gets up to. Well, first it's Hysterian, which is great. But I'm fairly certain that I'm way too far away to sneak attack from range, so I'm gonna have to move him up. And that's okay. Do I want to hit him or him? That's the question. Or do I actually pop now an arrow of fire or acid to hit both of them, right? Because one of them will die either way, and the other one will take a decent bit of damage. Potentially enough to kill him. Potentially, if I roll max damage. I gotta get closer either way, but I'm gonna think about. All right, let's try that. Let's pull you up to here. Avoid that moonbeam, please. Don't walk through it. All right, good. Now let's use an arrow of acid because the arrow of fire this is my last one apparently. Is this really my last one? Not gonna pop open my inventory right now, but I guess it's my last one. Arrow of acid, get the job done. Yeah, go for it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Wait, did we not? Wow, are you for real? Did nothing here. It reduces AC by 2, that's alright. Okay, cool. That's fine, I'll take that, Pull you back a little bit. Whatever I can do. End the turn. Should have probably gotten into dash. Seething Fury, that doesn't sound good for me. Still missed, though. I'll check out what Seething Fury is after they've done their turns. Bit of damage there to the summoned weapon. That's fine. And a dash. I was expecting more of that, but these guys are ranged, so obviously why would they? Soul Offering. That doesn't sound good. That does not sound good. Alright, what's up? Soul Numbed. Can't take bonus actions or reactions. God damn it, we use bonus actions so frequently. That's what gets us our offhand attack, so that's not great. And then we've got Seething Fury. Now that's a concentration, so I can break that spell. But Seething Fury, what are you? Rage brews within the knoll. Once it gives into its fury, it'll be able to attack multiple times per turn. That's not good. Okay. To know what's going on. That's not ideal. This Moonbeam. Can I move you up to here? Yes, I can. Now it'll need to start its turn. If I'm not mistaken, right? Call down a beam of light that damages any creature that enters the beam or starts its turn in the light. Okay. Now, it enters the beam. What if the beam goes over it? I can't recall. One way to find out, I suppose. Let's go ahead and creep on up to here. That's our action. Yep, looks like it works. Looks like it works. They rolled a successful save, so it didn't take too much damage. They'll start their turn in the beam, so they'll take that damage then as well. And that should work out nicely for us. We've already got Shillelagh active, but let's go ahead and move up so Hysterian's not fully exposed over here.
Need to find a way forward.
He's closer to being safe, I guess, is a better way to put it. Anything else I need here? Don't want a wild shape or anything. Yeah, I think we're good. And your turn there. Shadowheart. Pull you up.
On my way.
Get ready for this. I wonder who I want to hit is the question. Like, this guy's going to hopefully take a decent bit of damage under the Moonbeam, right? The summoned weapon can go up and get a bit of damage done as well. So I think this Knoll Fang of Yinogu can be left alone, and perhaps we launch another Guiding Bolt up over here instead. Not enough. No, that's because I didn't click on it. Guiding Bolt, low ground, so got a bit of a disadvantage there. It's not great, but I think we're okay. It's the worst that could happen. Let's try 50% hit chance. That's good enough. Or it's not. That's fine. End our turn there. We can't move or anything. That's all good. Will, you're up. Let's get you up to here. Pop an Eldritch Blast if we can see anything. Yes, we can. Let's go for it. Good stuff. Again, in hindsight, should have gone to break the concentration, though maybe the Moonbeam damage will do it, or damage from the spiritual weapon might do it as well. Of course, there's a saving throw and all that, but fingers crossed, hoping for the best. We can go in for the Lacerate as well, but then we can't use it until short rest. Oh, that's fine. Just don't put Lacerate. 60% hit chance, I'll take it. Man, the dice gods are not smiling at me today. Keep moving this way. Take an attack of opportunity, that's fine. Close the gaps, basically, to try and stop these guys from getting any work done. But that's your turn almost done. We can move a little bit closer. Let's see what the Moonbeam does for us. Not just quite yet, obviously. Soon enough, though. Asterion. Can't use bonus actions because we're soul numbed. Can I hit up over here? I can. 65%. It's not amazing. 5 to 12 damage. Also not amazing. I can't even cunning action hide because we're soul numbed. Yeah, I really should have worked on breaking this guy's concentration sooner rather than later, but it's fine. It's not the end of the world. We'll be okay. Sneak attack melee. It's not worth it. Taking a chance. Let's just pop a shot up over here. I could use piercing shot. Last until a short rest. Yeah, sure. Or like can't be reused until another short rest. Let's go for it. Beauty. Beauty. Critical hit. Gaping wound. Decent bit of damage as well. Alright, lovely. Love when that stuff works out. I think we can pull back a little bit over here. We're actually blocked. All of our allies have blocked us. No bonus actions, so we can't do that. Okay. Let's move up to here instead then. Hopefully that'll be fine. End the turn. Yep. Here we go. That was a pretty big hit. Climbing up to the high ground there. Another attack on Shadowheart. Gonna miss. Good stuff. There's that Moonbeam damage. Succeeded on that concentration saving throw, unfortunately. And Asterion still in trouble. Demonic Bite. Excuse me? That was a fair bit of damage. Short rest will fix that, and it'll get us our Warlock spell slots back as well, so that's fine. 60% hit chance with that. Shadowheart.
Faith will protect me.
50%, really, in melee. Really, come on. Really? Will, if you go in there first. 55%. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I have bound. Did I not? I thought I bound his weapon like 5 or 6 episodes ago and we went looking for the owlbear cub. I distinctly remember talking about binding his weapon. Did I ultimately not? I apologize if that's the case. I'll check after this battle, but we're going for a piercing strike again. We're going to short rest, right? I could instead go in for the flourish and then a swing. What does that do for me? 55%. But again, I get 2 attacks in as opposed to 1. I could just go with the main hand attack first and then try the flourish instead. Or I can do a piercing attack and then a flourish. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say main hand attack. Try and get the job done like that. Beautiful. There it is. Concentration saving throw success. It's okay. He's dead. It's okay. Go ahead and creep you up a little bit. Trying to not get hit by the moonbeam as I make my way up, of course, but let's get you up to there. And that's Will done.
On my feet.
Beâr, let's get you... Well, let's get the moonbeam, actually. Ooh, almost. Just in my reach there. Buddy over here can probably be pretty easily killed. Could probably get the kill by the moonbeam just simply arriving on him, but Asterion goes next. He might be able to creep up and get a shot up there. Not likely to get the kill. Definitely going to get the kill up over here. Alright, you know what? Moonbeam, let's get you up over here. I think that makes the most sense. Let's go. Really? 1 damage? Really? That's what you're going to give me? Ridiculous. Alright. Like I said, the dice god's not with me today. And your turn there, Beâr. Shadowheart, let's go ahead and move you up to here. And let's just go in with a good old-fashioned firebolt. Or... not moving to get up there, unfortunately. Firebolt it shall be. 35% hit chance, that's terrible. Up over here, same thing. Yikes. Alright, let's try it. You never know when you're going to get lucky, right? You never know when you're going to get lucky. And your turn there. Our weapon is not able to close the gap, so might as well go over here. And then Asterion next turn can work on this guy, finishing him off. Because I don't think Asterion can get far enough up to hit this guy. So we're all good here. I think so. Asterion. Let's go as far as we can, just in case. You never know, right?
Yes.
Get up to there. And remember, he doesn't suffer from low ground penalties just because of how we've spec'd him and all that. 65%. That's nothing. Really? 65%? Really? 65%. Alright, sure. Let's try it. Goddamn knew it. I knew it. I knew it, of course. I could try dashing and then going in with the offhand attack. Sure, you know what? Yeah, cutting action dash. Let's try it. Go for it.
Hurt.
Of course, I walked through the acid in order to do that. Let's go ahead and pull up to here. That way, attack of opportunity will help. And end the turn there. Let's go. Fury. Oh, that wasn't great. So much for that attack of opportunity. Took a bit of damage from the moonbeam. Oh, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. Beâr. Let's what? Let's pull you up to. Okay, let's pull you up to here.
Breathe deep and move.
Because I'm about to Thorn Whip. Or do I Moonbeam? Because again, it's an action, unfortunately. How much longer have I got on this thing, actually? Last 10 turns, but how many turns are left? Sure, let's hit Buddy over here. Go for it. Wow, that was a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Not much else we can do over here, so let's flip over to Shadowheart. Got some temp HP helping out. Let's, guess I should be able to jump. Jump and close the gap, but what are my hit chances going to be? Probably pretty low. If I just go in with the Firebolt, 45% hit chance. Why so low? What is your AC? 14. Alright. Dang. Alright, okay. Other options, of course, to go up over here and help Buddy up, which doesn't feel like a terrible idea. Will should be able to do that as well. Not enough movement, actually. Okay, sure. So in that case, Shadowheart, let's go ahead and help.
Get up.
Buy that acid, that's fine. Can we go back? Yes, we can. Just to get out of the acid. Alright. And our turn there for Shadowheart. Beâr, your turn is done as well. Will, what to do with you? Eldritch Blast, I suppose, is the best thing we can do. Let's creep up as far as we can.
2 steps at a time.
Go ahead and Eldritch Blast. Hope for the best. Fall just short of it. That's okay, though, because we still have our spiritual weapon that's able to go in. 60% hit chance. Are we gonna make it happen? Come on, baby, please. Come on. Nope, we're gonna miss. Okay, cool. That's fantastic. End the turn there. Will, you're done as well. Let's see what Astarion can pull off, potentially, with that 1 HP. Can I not... I don't have any actions, I just have bonus actions. I mean, hey, 85% is not bad. Go for it.
Sounds like fun.
Okay, not great, not great. Let's go again. Hope for better. Whoa. I hit the spiritual weapon that time, I think. Which is very frustrating. I hit it both times, actually. I didn't realize I was misclicking. Well, hopefully I don't pay too dearly for that. Let's pull back. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's just run on back to here.
This way.
We'll be okay. That's a big oops, but we'll be. Well, I don't want to say we'll be fine. We're in a bit of trouble. Ooh.
A little help, please.
Very close to dead there. Very, very close to dead. Beâr, let's move that moonbeam right on up to here. That should get the job done. Let's go.
The place is overrun with gnolls.
Yeah, you don't say. That was rough.
They do have a way of popping up when least expected.
Do
Let's
they?
move. The smell of blood will draw trouble.
I'm trying to figure out if I short... Oh, yeah. Those bird sounds immediately. I should probably short rest, because that'll help heal quite a bit. Do you really only have 1 turn left on that spiritual weapon? That worked out quite nicely, actually. I think drawing these guys in made sense. I think that worked out because we were able to use the moonbeam and without having to use another spell slot or anything like that. So I think that worked out pretty nicely. But yeah, let's get a short rest in so we can restore some of our spell slots on Will.
At the ready.
We still have a decent number of spell slots on Shadowheart. Yeah, well enough. And Asterion? Yes. The reason why I have once more become
Stop me yet.
hesitant to long rest? Am I hesitant to long rest? Let me see. I got 2 short rests. Okay, here. Why don't I do this first? It's been pointed out to me that I can actually recast Speak with Dead, and that the tooltip or whatever was misleading. As long as someone is glowing green, like this dead caravan agent was previously, I should be able to hit them. There we go. With a recast of Speak with Dead. I don't know what was throwing me off. Was it because I read Until Long Rest, and it's similar to how it says... well, right, okay, over here it says requires long rest before use. And then up over here it says Until Long Rest, which I was misreading as... who can I use as an example?
What am I needed?
What am I to do?
Anybody? Until Long Rest. Oh, I guess... You know what? That's on me. It's a misread of the tooltips. That's on me. But thanks for pointing it out. Again, folks, I do read all of the comments. So if you notice something that I've missed, I will see the comment, and I will keep it in mind. Let's go ahead and speak to this guy and see what actually happened over here. And then we'll do a bit of looting, and then we'll go ahead and long rest, make some progress with some of the characters and stories and stuff, because apparently I'm, again, missing a lot. Alright, what do you got for me, buddy?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Alright, okay. I was expecting... Because, was it last session or 2 sessions ago where we tried it? The person who we triggered the spell for didn't have anything to say, and I was really kind of annoyed by that. But, yeah, hey, what were you carrying in the wagons? I mean, I can find that out for myself. What happened to you?
Gnolls. Tearing. Biting.
I wasn't sure if it was the Gnolls or if it was somebody else, if it was Karlach or something else, so I wanted to check. Did anyone survive the attack? That's a good question.
Rugen fled north.
Alright. Who is Rugen? Yeah, a little bit of foresight doesn't hurt.
Lucky son of a...
Okay, that doesn't really answer the question. What are the rules for getting your questions answered with Speak with Dead? I cannot remember raw. I cannot remember what, like, rules is written says about, like, the quality of the answers you get, but that... Because my most recent memory of it is from the Dungeons and Dragons movie where, you know, it's played as a joke, obviously. I get... Where were you headed, I guess?
Tavern. Hideout. Secret.
Alright, that's fair. And since I can ask one more, why don't I? What were you carrying in the wagons?
Wizard's shipment. Chess.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
This should be a good haul. Find the missing shipment. Where are we? Find the missing shipment. We discovered a wrecked wagon. A corpse told us that someone called Rugen escaped with a chest and headed north. We should search for him. That's not exactly what the corpse told us, but alright, fair enough. The corpse told us that somebody escaped north, his name was Rugen, and that separately they were carrying a chest on their wagon. It didn't tell me that Rugen took the chest north, but fine. Let's go ahead and loot. Sure, there's some good stuff over here. Some daggers that we can eventually sell. Let's go ahead and send this to camp. Don't want to do too much. I'm not going to pick up candles and stuff. Ooh. Can I just pick these guts up? Yep, I can. That's kind of gross, actually. Are they just... value do you have? Don't really want to carry that around. I'm good, thanks. I'm good. Up over here, hyena ear. Alchemical ingredient. Combine 3 of these. Okay, sure, yeah, sounds good. I'll just grab them for now. I'm not going to do all the extraction stuff. Watch, I never end up actually using alchemy. I don't know, alchemy, I mean, alchemy feels right as somebody who's, like, obsessed with nature and all that. But it also feels equally wrong. Like, I can both justify and unjustify, you know, the use of alchemy. Yeah, I'll send that over to Asterion. Cool. Right there. What's in this viscera over here? Some gold. I'll take it. Got this bloated hyena. Yep, sure. Don't mind if I do. Glad we managed to cut off the creation of additional newborns. Oh, hello. You've got some stuff. Light crossbow. I wonder... I don't think that's any better than what Astarion's already carrying, but let's give it to Astarion. Shipment orders. Give this a read. Deliver the chest to me unopened. Read the first sentence again. Open it, and I will know, because you will be dead. This is not a threat. This is what will happen if you open the chest. NF. I need to find and open this chest. We found the remains of a caravan. A note on a corpse mentioned a valuable chest, and someone called NF. Perhaps someone survived this attack. I mean, we've already... Fair enough. NF. Does that sound familiar? NF, NF, NF. I'm trying to think of somebody I might refer to as NF based on the people we've already met. Basic poison. Send that to Astarion. A couple sausages to send over to camp. Good, good. And both, please. Can I... Oh, I must have misclicked on split item. Send to camp. Alright, cool. I did want to check Astarion and his light crossbow that I just handed him, which is, I believe, this one. 4 to 11 versus his light crossbow +1, which is obviously better. Alright, cool. Let's, in that case, go ahead and send this or add you to wares and go ahead and send you to camp. I probably do eventually need to find a merchant again. I mean, I know where one is, but probably time to do a bit of selling once again. This is moving on the mini-map there. I don't want to engage with that just quite yet. Didn't mean for Astarion to pick that up. That's fine. Because that's where I assume, yeah, hunt down Karlach happens. Let's pull back. Let's pull back. Tempted to go north first. There is also this as per my last letter that I wanted to read. Though the name of the recipient is obscured, the letter appears to continue a debate of some heat. Your analysis is flawed. The hells are not so simple to understand. Boiling down 9 cosmological layers into evil but with a few more rules does generations of scholars discredit. Each layer is its own unique moral and magical ecosystem. What Zariel permits in Avernus may be blasphemy to Memon in the chained cities of Mineros. The hells bend not only to their whim and will, but to their mere presence. The more souls they acquire, the more that combined influence spreads. Avernus itself is glorious for study. Watch a Yugoloth mercenary debate mid-battle with a Raksha and tell me I'm wrong. From its red starless sky to every bloody tributary leading to the Styx, there's something to explore. Of course, getting down there in the middle of the Blood War is a bit stressful, but you can't judge what you don't know. I've gotten off topic. The point is, you're wrong. Looking forward to your reply. Best, Silvira Savikas, Sage of Candlekeep. Fun stuff. Oh, more fun stuff that you may or may not know, but this Rakshasa is actually... so I mean, I know it's a monster in the worlds of D&D and all that, but it's also a mythical being from South Asia. And I believe it's Rakshush, you know, classic adding the A at the end when transliterating languages from that part of the world. But yeah, fun fact. Sharing because why not? Who doesn't love a good fun fact, right? To the good godly folk of Faerun. Where can I see that? Stained towel? No, thank you. Ah, there it is. I wonder if I should pick these letters up. A circular from the Church of Ogma, Lord of All Knowledge. It is stamped with the seal of Brevik Fëanor, Most High Lore Master of the Unrolling Scroll Temple in Baldur's Gate. To the good godly folk of Faerun. In the first instance, and in the name of the Lord Binder himself, let me bid you thanks. The realms-shaking events that have since become known as the Second Sundering marked a time of great confusion and upheaval. Gods fell and rose again, lost continents reappeared, and the very weave shook as the plains birthed a new and yet mysterious order. Such chaos is often anathema to Ogma's sacred pursuit of truth and knowledge. However, with the help of the innumerable first-hand accounts submitted to our agents by good folk all across the continent, the Church is satisfied that an image of these strange years has begun to coalesce. As such, we would kindly ask that no further unsolicited material on this matter be sent to our temples. While all knowledge is of import to the Lord Binder, we are confident that any future plane-shaping events will not be presaged in the shape of tobacco smoke or read in the droppings of the village Beâr. A new and strange age is upon us. For divine guidance, we humbly bid you to look to your local temple leaders and to forward such relevant materials to them. Yours, ever seeking, Brevik Fëanor, servant of Ogma. I love that. They're just kind of making sure somebody else gets all the nonsense fan mail. I do not need to look through rib cages, or do I? I don't think I do. We're good. Let's go ahead and creep on up over here. See if there's anything that isn't a hyena ear worth picking up. Nope. What about up over here? I have my assumptions. My assumptions are correct. Unfortunately, I cannot speak to this mangled corpse. I didn't hit it with acid. I was trying to miss it with the acid intentionally, because you cannot use Speak with Dead on somebody who died because of acid or fire damage, because the presumption is that their mouth melted, you know, and so they can't actually speak. An open letter on oppression and peacocks. There's a lot of reading today, isn't there? Written in a furious sloping hand, this is a letter to the editor of Baldur's Bash, a tabloid notorious for its controversial articles. Dear editor, I find it despicable, nay diabolical, that you would defend Baldur's Gate's ridiculous restrictions regarding animals in the city. No animal larger than a peacock may gain entry? How archaic. My darling Giselle is the most well-behaved bear you'll ever meet, and yet to spend time with my child I must visit my summer home in Cormyr. I call upon the Parliament of Peers to resolve this issue immediately. The emotional and psychological well-being of the people of Baldur's Gate is at stake, and I shall take this to the highest of authorities should it not be dealt with accordingly. Right now, Giselle cries out for her father. This archaic policy has separated a child from their parent. I don't know how Grand Duke Ulder Ravengard lives with himself. Yours faithfully, Mr. R. Pickens. I'm going to actually pick that one up because it might have some relevance when we get to Baldur's Gate. I assume we're getting to Baldur's Gate, sorry. I mean, I think that's a safe assumption, considering the name of the game. I could be wrong. What a twist. Shyamalan levels. Sixth Sense era Shyamalan levels. We good? I don't know, there's one more mangled corpse down over here, but I doubt I'll find anything of value. Then we'll make our way up this way. I'm curious about this chest, I think, before we continue our hunt for Karlach. I think that's fair, right? But, as promised, I will, yes, do another long rest. And actually there's some other stuff I have in mind that it occurs to me I haven't done, even though I was thinking of doing it for quite some time. And that's the thing about Let's Play sometimes, is like, between recording sessions, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta do this thing the next time I sit down to record. And then I sit down to record, you know, the next day or in 2 days' time, and I'm just like, I just completely forget that I had a thing that I was planning on doing. So, let's go ahead and head to camp. I'm trying to figure this out right now. Head to camp, long rest, hopefully engage in more narrative exposition and stuff. Then we'll head further north to find this missing shipment up over here, and then we'll go ahead and hunt down Karlach. I think that's a reasonable way to go about it. This map is massive. It's so much even bigger than I thought it was when I thought it was massive. Where is my squad? They're down over here. Let's go ahead and head to camp. I know I could just long rest directly from there, but I have some other plans at camp as well. I have some other plans at camp that I will engage with after I sleep. But first, I must speak to Gale with this journal update about the Wizard of Waterdeep. Where are we? Yeah, like many of you said, I'm missing a lot with Gale, apparently, because of the way the cutscenes are broken. And that's really quite unfortunate. It's broken that way because some of you guys are assuming, and I think the assumption makes sense, because I didn't find him when I was supposed to, air quotes, find him. But when you make an open world game like this, or a semi-open world game, however you want to describe it, it's open world enough, right? Where you can go any way you want to go. The game has to be ready for a player to go one way and keep going that way without looping back until much later. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's a hard thing to prepare for, but I don't know. I feel like, anyway. Gale's condition has worsened again. He requires us to give him another magical item in order to absorb the weave inside. I assume that's the follow-up conversation I'm about to have with him. It mentions that we gave him a potent magical item. No, we didn't. It was kind of a weak one. He was able to absorb the weave inside. His condition has stabilized, but he warned us that this is an ongoing struggle. We should be prepared for the next time the need arises. So on and so forth. More about this. Okay, sure. Yeah, cool. I'm pretty sure I have some magical artifacts I don't mind parting ways with. I've got some talismans. You know what? Let's go ahead and take a look at everyone's stuff. Do I not have any magical items on anybody else? Spring step boots, sparkle hands. Yeah, let's get the springs. Oh, you know what? I just realized I can pick from anyone's inventory when he asks for something. Gale, what's up, my man? What's going on?
Oh, that hit the spot.
Continuing our conversation from last time, I guess. Oh, that's weird. Feels very broken. I'm glad you're feeling better. Your condition sounds unpleasant, to say the least. How do I know the real monster isn't you? Because we have a vampire in the camp who's probably the real monster. Perhaps now you'll tell me what this is in aid of, or your gratitude doesn't make up for what I lost. I thought I already had... Anyway. This all seems very familiar to me, but anyway, I'm glad you're feeling better. Your condition sounds unpleasant to say the least.
Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
Yeah, I mean, that's extremely familiar. I'm pretty sure I've had this conversation with him already. But don't mention it. I'm glad I could help. I am a hero after all.
My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Okay, the timing of this pose is just brilliant stuff. That was it. That was the conversation. I thought, okay, fair enough, sure. I mean, hey, I'm not going to complain. Oh, right. Scratch. Hey, buddy.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
I'm keeping excellent. And him? Yeah. My hesitation there wasn't about petting him. It was more about me realizing, have I spoken to all the dead bodies I wanted to speak to before this long rest? I mean, I can just cast that spell again. It's a ritual, so I can do it whenever. Oh, there's another exclamation mark there now. Can I talk to Gale once more? I can. Oh, that was weird. Running back and forth, getting my steps in. What's up, Gale?
My condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile.
Yeah, I can get... Oh, I can't help you just now. Bear with me, please. Can I really make him skip? Would I make him skip? I don't think so. Maybe eventually, if it gets kind of tougher. But for the time being, I'll give him a magic artifact. Yeah. What to give, what to give. Now we have a couple of things. The Watcher's Guide. We've got Linebreaker boots. All these boots and gloves that I've never really used. Fleet Fingers once per turn. After they dash or take a similar action, they can jump without using a bonus action. That's actually... That would come in handy. Aced Helm. Start of combat, the wearer gains momentum for 3 turns. Also not bad if I recall exactly what momentum does. Yeah, movement speed increase. But I don't use it, so... 92 gold. I mean, these things are worth something, you know. Cyanide, 73 gold. Not gonna sell that. 27. You know what? The glowing shield, I suppose. I can't. Gloves of Power. Well, Shadowheart's currently using it. So it says equipped by. Here, let me check these. Yeah. When it says equipped by, it means equipped by. So, Sparkle Hands or Spring Step Boots? Let's go with the Spring Step Boots. When the wearer dashes or takes a similar action, they gain momentum, but we haven't used this in so long. 73 gold. That's fine. Very well. Donate that. Because I don't think I want to donate anything else. Do I need resistance to cold damage? Hasn't come up yet, but it might. Alright. Spring Step Boots it is. And that's all for now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome.
It is a strange experience. Each time anew. Like a lost soul is spelunking through the darkness that is me, only to be sacrificed on the dread altar of the heart. Somehow the second artifact hasn't had the effect of the first. It's somewhat relieved the discomfort, but I fear my hunger hasn't quite...
Gale, what's happening?
The magic isn't having the effect it should have. It's not like the last time, like a rainstorm that quells a forest fire.
Yeah, it's just gonna be exclamation mark after exclamation mark, isn't it? Alright, let's continue.
It is a strange experience. Each time anew. Somehow the second artifact hasn't had the effect of the first.
Okay.
It's somewhat relieved the discomfort, but I fear my hunger hasn't quite...
Gale, what's happening? Deja vu here.
The magic isn't...
Is he caught in this loop now, or... That's very confusing, man. It's a shame that it's a little broken like that. It's kind of not what I was expecting. We're still in Act 1, so it's really not what I was expecting. But it's fine. It's not the end of the world. Let's sleep. I guess we can end the day. Anything else I want to do? I guess I could check if anyone else has anything to say, even without the exclamation marks.
What
right?
you need now?
I am curious, actually. I hope y'all don't mind if this ends up being a bit more of a expositional episode. Well, we had a battle to kick things off, but I am curious. I did just find out this guy's a vampire in character, so I thought vampires couldn't walk into homes without an invitation. Being, bad at conversation as I am.
We can't. And yet I cross the threshold like moonlight through leaves.
Right. The assumption is that the parasite's changing something, right? Sounds like you're enjoying it. I mean, of course he is.
What's not to enjoy? I can walk in sunlight, trespass upon any home, manipulate minds. I'm the most powerful vampire in the realms.
I do need to work on improving my relations with people, so these conversations are probably a good idea to have as well.
Granted, the looming doom is an issue, but why not enjoy the benefits while we can?
Yeah. Now, how does someone become a vampire exactly?
It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet.
In theory? He didn't say in theory. Will they bite you, you bite them? No, in theory, question mark?
People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. Trust me. It doesn't happen.
Well, the monster hunter we met in the swamp, he's looking for you, isn't he?
So it would seem.
Okay. Why was he hunting you? What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I was kidnapped, just like you.
And who is Cazador exactly?
Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power.
Well, at least now we know where Astarion gets it from. He gets it from Daddy, I guess. And you're sure Cazador is behind this?
It was him, I'm sure. Only he would know to send the Beâr after me.
That was said with a little bit too much disdain, Astarion. Come on, buddy.
It was a group of Beâr that attacked me that night in Baldur's Gate. I would have died had Cazador not appeared and saved me.
Saved you by turning you into a vampire slave. You can't hold every Beâr responsible for what happened to you. Correct, but not what Beâr would say, I don't think, right now. It's not very... I don't think it kind of flows with the conversation. So I send out one after you now to remind you of that night, probably. He appeared just when you needed him. Sounds convenient. Or why would Monster Hunter serve Cazador? He's a vampire. No, saved you by turning you into a vampire slave? Question mark?
Well, he didn't mention the slave clause at the time.
Fair.
He's reminding me of his power. Even in the middle of nowhere, he can reach me. And he wants me back.
I mean, I think the answer to 1 is obvious, and the answer to 3 is coming through with the way he's speaking, so don't worry. You're safe with me.
Safe? You think I'm safe? He can change shape, turn into mist, call walls to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing.
All right. What do you suggest?
First, we have to... we just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight. We can probably make an exception for Will. Probably.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. I was hoping to learn maybe a little bit more, but that wasn't bad. He's scratched. I mean, if he's
Hope you're keeping
he's
well,
in my way.
friend.
How can I ignore him? I just ignore him so I can pet him again. Why would I not? But yeah, I'm trying to figure out... Like, are we going to face Cazador eventually when we get to, hypothetically, Baldur's Gate? Again, I assume we're going there, right? It would make sense. Safe assumption, I think. Will, what's up with you, buddy? Anything to talk about?
Well met.
Nope. And Shadowheart, I assume nothing as well, but just going to be thorough here, just in case there is a conversation to be had with my beau. My beau-to-be? Nah, I mean, yeah, I guess.
You know, I've been catching myself smiling more lately. I think that's your fault.
That's a new line. You and I. We share something special, I think. I want to talk about it.
Very serious of you. But go ahead.
I mean, hey. Beâr doesn't have game. Admit it. You never had a relationship quite like this one, have you?
Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want your ego to get overinflated.
That's fair. I want to talk about all that's happened to us. No, that's not between us. It just means us as a party in general. All right, we'll leave it at that. I think I might have struck out there, guys. I think I might have struck out, but that's okay. To bed we go, end the day, get a full night's rest in, heal up, you know, get some of our spell slots back, get our rituals done, and then we can continue. Hopefully there'll be more storytelling happening. Ooh, Astarion can talk. Gale? No? Alright, speak to Astarion, see what's up. Maybe he wants to go on a hunt together.
Looking at something?
What's he looking at? He's looking at a mirror. Hang on a second. There should be nothing on that. Just looking. What are you doing?
I'm looking too, but not seeing very much. Another quirk of my affliction.
Why does he look so beat up? I guess his HP is pretty low. I never noticed the damage detail. Do you miss it, seeing your own face? Vanity is a weakness, or it's a small price to pay for a vampire's power. I feel like that should appeal to him. He's so power hungry, so sure, let's go with that.
To you, maybe. To me, it's just another thing Cazador took.
Yeah,
I've never even seen this face. Not since it grew fangs and my eyes turned red.
What color were they before? You have another. That's such a. That's such a Beâr answer. Just ignoring the tone of the response completely. The fact that you've upset this man, and instead of being like, "Ooh, what color were they before?" You know what? Yeah, let's go with that. I'm sure he'd appreciate this compliment about his face being good, but nah, what color were they before?
I don't know. I can't remember. My face is just some dark shape in my past. Another thing I've lost.
I can't remember if it's been mentioned to us yet how long ago that happened. Like, was it recent, or was this like, 100 years ago or something? Can't recall. I can stare into his eyes, taking in every detail of his face and probably making him feel very awkward. For you maybe, but I like what I see. Not gonna say that. Dude's already thirsty. It's for the best. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'll stare into his eyes, taking in every detail of his face. Again, just kind of being a little socially inept.
What?
I'll be your mirror. What do you want to know?
I want to know what the world sees when it looks at me. What you see.
Alright. Let's make this, let's, this guy's mood's in the pits right now, right? Let's help him heal a little bit. Your mole definitely grabs my attention. I see someone wasting my time. I'm actually kind of, chuckling on the inside that there's no option to say like 2 wounds on your neck or something along those lines. Better written. Strong, piercing eyes.
Oh, go on.
That guy could use some compliments. That dangerous smile. Oh no, we're going down a dangerous road here. That dangerous smile.
Very good. Now just tell me I'm beautiful and we can call it a day.
You're fine. Now, Shadowheart. There's a beauty. God dang it. Am I... Again, I'm not stupid, right? I just love every time Scratch walks in a frame and then disappears. Honestly, Will's more my type. Is that all you want? Shallow praise? I mean, Now, Shadowheart, there's a beauty. No, you're beautiful. Astarion.
Observant. Mirrors aren't much use, but being reflected in someone else's eyes? Well, I could do worse.
I remember it's from this angle, though, down over here, so it could be different from eye level. Yeah, just trying to improve relations a bit. We've been working together for so long with all these guys. It's kind of nice to improve approval ratings, because as you can see, Astarion is very close to hating us. Same thing with Will, actually. Shadowheart's the only one who even remotely comes close to caring for us. Anyway, bedtime? Yeah, bedtime for sure. Let's go to bed. Go to bed? Well, I think actually we should leave that for next time, folks, because unfortunately we're very close to that hour mark, and who knows if there's going to be a cutscene and how long that cutscene's actually going to be. And I don't want to, take this too far past the hour mark. I like to try and be very conscious of that in terms of a viewing experience. So we'll see what the next narrative beat is at the beginning of the next episode, and I'll show you a little trick that I've been planning on using for a very long time, but I keep forgetting because it always occurs to me between sessions. But that can, I can do it right now, I guess, but it's better done, and I'll explain why. It's better done after a long rest. Either way, folks, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. And again, if you want to celebrate the milestone or otherwise support the channel in some other ways, you might want to, again, consider becoming a channel member or patron. Links to both of those are in the description down below. You can also click the join button just underneath the video. Or, again, if that's not your cup of tea, you can instead consider leaving a super thanks by clicking the heart-shaped button that's next to the join button underneath the video. As always, no pressure, no, obligation or anything. I just mention it because it does help keep these long-running series alive and going. And apart from that, of course, as always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.